What was the first time hitting the weed? Like,
I always felt kind of different because the way I was brought up, strict, and the way I was beat. But I don't blame my dad for it because he had PTSD and stuff, and he did the best he could. We all have strengths and weaknesses, and that was just one of his weaknesses. He had a lot more strengths and weaknesses. Just like me, I have weaknesses and I cry, and people don't always understand it. They hate it, but I have strengths too. So, um, but I wish I didn't lose my sister. My sister and my dad are buried in the same town where I had my last house, and I thought I was going to die in that house. But in 2020, I lost the house after losing my dad. I always kept it up nice and everything. I don't believe in littering. That's one thing that bothers me about homeless people is a lot of them litter, and it reflects on all of us. And people get pissed off when you litter in their neighborhood.
so
So,
how did we get here on the street though?
oh, I went to trial for my first possession charge at age 51, and my lawyer, I should have fired her, but I didn't.
How'd you
And
catch a possession at 51?
I was in somebody else's van, sleeping in the van, because they had a room at a rooming house, and I wasn't allowed to sleep over. So he said I could sleep in the van, but I was in a love triangle, and there's all kinds of junk in that van, and there's an empty bag in there, and I had a stalker, and I didn't know he had followed us from my storage unit to where I parked in the middle of nowhere, and slept in the van. I didn't have the keys to the van. My phone was dead, and I flagged somebody down with a flashlight. It had just enough juice in it that I could flip it 3 times, and somebody pulled over. And when the police showed up, because I was scared, I didn't. I was afraid somebody was trying to get in the van. And when they got there, he searched the van. He never should have. He didn't even look for the guy. But now I know it was the guy that was stalking me. But all that's history now. I'm trying to get back on my feet right now.
So you went, caught your possession charge.
Yeah, and I lost at trial, and I got
lost
sentenced.
the trial, got sentenced. So then when you got released,
What
it's
happened?
pretty much been stuck.
Actually, I got sentenced to probation and parole, and I got sentenced to rehab, and I had to complete the rehab within 6 months, or else I had to do a year in jail. And being on Medicare only, not Medicaid, it's hard to find a rehab that doesn't have a long waiting list up there.
Yeah.
So I got sponsored by one of my mom's. Well, it was my dad's tax lady, and she sponsored me, and I came down here and I completed Isaiah House, and then I just didn't go home. I had problems with my hip. I ended up in a wheelchair, and I get robbed all the time because of it. And I trust people too much.
How you making it? How you making it so well out here? You know, I'm saying with I guess your condition. What you got a hip? Something wrong with your hip?
Yeah,
I
I had a fractured femur and a fractured hip, and then the the hip started deteriorating the bone,
Yeah.
and half of my hip joint's gone.
You get disability?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, so
But I want to work. I want to work too on top of it, because you're allowed to make so much money even if you get disability.
yeah, but I'm saying being homeless. So don't you got enough though to make it?
Yeah, I do, but I didn't know what I was gonna do. I met a guy down here and I fell in love with him, and I didn't mean to, and we had a house down in Jeremiah for a little while, down near Whitesburg. But he was so mean to me that even though I loved him, I had to leave him. He tried to put me in jail for something I didn't do. I don't even know what he said I
I'm saying
did.
that why you ain't took your disability money now and got a place?
That's what I'm working on right now. I didn't know if I was coming or going, because I would get homesick.
Yeah.
And I have warrants from New Hampshire, but they're not extraditing me unless I go to New England. But anyways, I just have been in a phase where it's like anything goes. I've just been trying to get all this feelings out of my system, because it's been very painful after my dad died.
Yeah.
That had to do with my homelessness too, because part of me just wanted to be homeless to go through my pain and not to worry.
What you do now out here?
What do I do?
Yeah, like I mean, what you still got that addiction or whatever?
Yeah, I have an addiction. I started using meth at age 48.
48. For the same problems of what you know.
But I don't use it a lot, but I need it. And I'd like to. If I could do anything to change this world, it would make rehabs fun, because I think you could have fun at a rehab.
Said make
This,
rehabs fun.
yeah,
Yeah, I would agree, but then
'cause
again, they would have to get serious, so nobody would, want to get clean for real. I mean, you would have a lot of people join it, but not a lot of people
I
would
don't
probably
think
be
too
getting
many
clean.
people really want to get clean anyways. But
I mean, some do.
some do.
Some do.
I get sick of
A good
the
majority, for real,
struggle.
more than what we know. Yeah.
I get sick of the struggle, yeah. But we used to play games at this one rehab. Everybody would put their name in a hat, and then the teacher or the counselor would pull your name out of a hat, and then I can't remember how it went, but anyways, we all had a song, and we played it, and everybody had to guess whose song it was. But it had to mean something to us. But that was a fun thing, and that was recovery based. I have a bachelor's degree in human services, so I went to school with a lot of laid out counselors.
So how do you get the? I mean, you ain't got to tell me too much. I don't want to get too far into none of that. It's pretty much is the heroin. How do we get our hands on it? Like
Heroin?
what is that? What you said?
No,
What'd
no.
you say you started at 48?
Meth.
Meth.
Yeah.
Oh, meth. Okay.
Yeah.
Meth. How? I mean, like, what's your daily hustle for it, or is that?
Well, I went to jail, and when I got out, I just wanted to use, and I beat the charge, and I got out, and I went and got crack, and I didn't like crack, and I was coming down, and then that's how I got introduced to meth again. But what did you ask me? You asked me about
like what's your hustle to like keep yourself getting it or whatever, from getting
boosting,
boosting.
and I hate it down here
God
because
damn, taking another chance.
well, I don't want to be a prostitute. That's a problem, and I'm looking. I could actually make a living out of suing businesses that violate my rights.
It happens to you a lot though.
What?
It happened to you a lot though. People pulling up on you and asking if you sell yourself.
At least 5 times a day.
5 times a day. What keeps you from doing it?
Because they don't deserve it, and if they want to disrespect me like that, I'm not going to disrespect myself. It's just one of my things.
Even being high on it, you still
plus,
not.
Well, they don't pay shit down here. They don't want to pay shit.
Yeah.
I did it for 3 months of my life. I didn't have sex, but I did blowjobs. But I got good money. I had rules, and I only did it for 3 months. But the first rule was get the money first.
What's the difference? What's the difference?
Get the money.
Saying, what's the difference of giving the person a blowjob than having sex with him? I mean.
Oh well.
I mean,
it was just more simple. It was more simple. I could do it in the car, do it quick, and I had more control over things.
But every part of you is precious, though. So I mean.
Well, it was kind of weird because my ex-husband was with me, and he's the one who talked me into it. He's kind of weird, but we're divorced now.
So he wanted.
Yeah, okay. He was weird about that, but they're mostly military guys. I could say no if I wanted to. It was all right. It worked out all right. But it's just an experience, and I left that behind. Down here, I wouldn't want to get so desperate that I started doing that because I would probably end up so depressed I'd never come out of it. And plus, I don't want to devalue myself. I still value my family and my kids, and I don't want my daughters doing that or anything.
How often do you talk to your kids?
What?
How often do you talk to your kids?
I was really close with my kids, but now my oldest daughter, Stephanie, she's homeless, and it's been really rough. She can't keep a phone. When you're homeless, it's hard to keep anything. And even if you had a phone, it's hard to keep it charged. And you really got to have motivation. And being around people that are using all the time, it's hard not to use when you're homeless, especially in the winter when it's cold,
You say it's hard not to use?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because you
just
need
feel like
something.
You have to just.
I feel like you need something just to survive, just to stay warm, just to get through it. And it's a struggle. And I have 2 little notebooks. One's a shopping book. I put everything that I need to get at the store, Boost or whatever. And then the other one's a to-do list. And that's everything I need to do because my dad taught me how to make lists to get things done. But still, I still don't get a lot of things done because it's always something. It's I don't have enough money, or I'm sick, or my phone gets stolen, or my clothes get stolen, or it's just always some drama.